guys, Simul here on lichess.org. That would be a chess Simul. International Master Will Paschall. Starting just 2 minutes early. I almost forgot to plug in my microphone. Just by a miracle. Double check to make sure. I rarely unplug it, but I caught myself in time. Ponda looks fatter in that pajama, but he's normal. He's good. Good to see everybody today. And we are ready to go shortly. Pure Ponda. Some claim his stuffing has been running out, but I don't think he's ever really lost any stuffing. Doesn't have any holes to my knowledge. Anyway, maybe it evaporates somehow. I don't understand how stuffed animals really work, but they seem to get thinner over time, even without losing his physical stuffing. Anyway, guys, mentally he's good. Excel Poker, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce your name. Good to see you guys. Mr. Coffee, Asterbait, Excel Poker, relatively new subscriber. I'm going to open the Simul here in just a moment. Normally I wait until 6:30. And I started just a couple minutes early. We've got every Sunday a Simul here on lichess with 25 players. The time control at the moment is 20 minutes, 40 seconds increments. We've got to remind everyone to stay and play the entire game because the games can last up to 3 hours, believe it or not. We're streaming live here on Twitch. Obviously, I'll put the link in the Simul description. Replays on YouTube. You guys can see that. But I'll read it for you anyway. How do you join? The mobile phone. Anybody know about the mobile phone? I never use the mobile app. I'm not the one to ask. I'm sure some of these guys here do. Can you play in the Simul from the mobile phone app? Any confirmations on that? I'm assuming you can do it, but I don't know how. Alright, 10 friends online. Host new Simul. Subscribers have dibs on the Simul. Go through the browser. Has anybody here ever played in the Simul through a mobile app? Through the lichess mobile app? I have not used the mobile app for anything other than playing random games as a guest. Mr. Slowhand subscribed to Tier 1. It's on a 6-month rampage. No, subscribe for 5 months on a 2-month rampage. Someone in the chat room said it's possible in the mobile app to do it. He's done it. You're on a train trip. Oh, that's perfect. Perfect. Entertain yourself on the train. Alright guys, thank you Mr. Slowhand. I want to thank everybody for joining me. We're going to get started. Subscribers to the stream. Merle Dixon. Parmenides, I guess, is a subscriber. I really don't know. But I've got some kind of weird lag going on here. I just tried to click on Parmenides, but it just like half clicked. That was bizarre. I just trust Parmenides. He's always been a subscriber. But he doesn't chat much. Okay, Arsenal fan. Deep Wolverine. Deep Wolverine's not a sub yet. Stuk is usually a sub. I don't check my list actually. I don't keep a running tabs on everyone's subscribers. I just recognize the people from the stream, who are chatting. Merle Dixon. Merle Dixon is in. I started just a couple minutes early. What's up, guys? Chair is sort of sinking down. I've got this chair that sucks. It sort of just keeps. It's got a tool you push it up and then it just sort of sinks down very gradually. Shouldn't do that. But I've tightened it as much as I can tighten it and it still doesn't stop doing it. So eventually I start out 5 or 6 inches higher than I am by the end of the stream. Asterbait is in. Mr. Slowhand just... Oops. I got him. I didn't get him. They gotta change that. That the players like bleep out of that place. That's stupid. Alright. Moving while you're trying to click on them. It's like a shooter game. Not good at shooter games. I was trying to play with my son today. I realized how badly I suck at shooter games. Okay. We've got... Who else is a subscriber? Time Crisis. Sounds like one of my Simuls. It's actually really hot. Maybe I should open the window. We will open the window here. It was like spring temperatures. Budapest is really unpredictable in the winter. It can be snow or it can be Mediterranean temperatures. There's no way to say. We've got the Mediterranean, I guess. Warm air at the moment. Very strange for the end of January, beginning of February. It's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay. We're running a little short on subscribers, apparently. Save a dog. We take subscribers first, regulars to some degree, people that I know, and then some random new peoples. Christian C164 says 100. I want to join the Simul. I like this. Token of appreciation to join the Simul. All right, can do it that way. Shows you're serious. You probably won't drop out of the Simul after donating 100 bits. Thank you, sir, for the donation. All right. Who else? Deep Wolverine was here. He wanted to play. I know him. Unicorn 99. We'll play him. Negro Modelo, we know them. Mr. Coffee's a subscriber. Mirta Soccer is always playing interesting games, though he's not a subscriber. Alright, what else do we got? This account messaged me before the Simul, but it's got no games. I'm not going to accept someone who has no games, period. Under any circumstances, unless you tell me for sure, like you're some other established account. And Dr. NK Chess, if you are an established account, if you have another account, you want to tell us who you are, I would accept you. Otherwise, I'm not accepting people with random accounts with no games. HTFP, thank you for the donation. All right. We've got how many players so far? 13. Any other subscribers that want to join? 10 minutes till start maximum. I like to start by 6:45. It is 6:37. 6:36. Wow, what just happened? JAA928 just gifted 5 tier 1 subs to Slaggie's community. That's crazy. So, all these players, Rossador, Tikra, Webmax, Chess on Earth, and LVN2K can play. They just became subscribers. Wow, thank you. JEA. I didn't even know the account JEA. JEA, do we know you? Or are you someone new to our stream? JEA. So Rossador became a subscriber. Alms is here. Who else that just became a subscriber? I feel like there should be another one. Does anybody else who just became a subscriber from the gift subs want to play? Who's not in the list already? There was this account Webmax who was here in the last streams. Also recognized I also recognize another one, LVN2K. The 2-day hangover, that's particularly nasty, Arsenal fan. Morales is here, another subscriber. So, Excel Poker managed to find it on the mobile app.
Russell, what days do you do subscriber analysis? On Thursday. Thursday, 6:30, same time. Okay, I've got 17 players, room for a few more. Anybody else who just got a gift sub interested in playing in the tournament? Good to see you, Antonio. Cop Wars, I recognize. We played them before. We could add a few new players, but I was saving some place for these new subscribers. JEA. JEA is modestly donating 5 gift subs. Thank you, JEA. JEA, are you interested in playing in the tournament? Who else is in? We've got 18 players. We're going to start within the next 5 minutes. Let's grab some lower rated players. T-Crex, where's that? T-Crex has enough games. We'll give them a chance. Someone new. Zuckertort, 1899. It's a strong player. Alright, we'll let one strong player in. That's 20. We have room for 5 more. Anybody else who's a subscriber or got a gift sub who wants to play? Not Arsenal fan, not. If you want to have a bullet simul, that would be good. I'm not in the mood to play someone who plays the entire game in 30 seconds in my 2040 simul. Maybe you can hold a bullet simul after, if you're interested in that. Alright, if everybody plays like that, if people play like that where they spend 1 second on all their moves, I'm not going to accept them into the simul. Alright, now what else we got here? 5 more games. Lucianovsky, another strong player. Come on, with the 1900s. Not allowed to be too many 1900s. Whoa, 2200 bullet player. Is anybody else not a 2200 bullet player? Andy. Consistent ratings, not 2200. Alright, someone not 1900 plus. Mauricio Milazzo. Also consistent ratings, under 1900. Make it a little bit less brutal for myself, because we got strong players. 2000, 2000, 2200, 2000, 1900, 1900, 2200, 1900, 2000, 1900. It's not easy when everyone is like strong, so I like to mix in some of the low-rated players to make it a little easier for myself. Alright, 2200. I'm making a bullet simul. Board 4, 1857. What do you got? He's got enough games? Alright, we'll accept him. Maybe one more stronger player. Warwick has a good number of games. Uh-oh. Are you as lucky as Bob? 1973. Is this one of your friends or something? Mostly bullet chess. Good number of bullet chess, thanks. I'll just do the opposite of whatever Arsenal fan says. It's like a death knell for you. If Arsenal recommends you, that automatically won't accept you. Owie, 1761. Alright, we need 2 more players. No other subscribers. Chess Pro 7. I've played them 1 draw. That's a bad sign. Okay, we'll take Enren, and then 1 higher rated. Lucianovsky. Did we play Lucianovsky? Guys, any other subscribers? Warnaki, are you playing? Last call, Warnaki, are you in? Warnaki has a good number of games. Where are you? Got a couple new players. You can't, you're at the office. Alright. How about this Lucianovsky guy? 2200 in Blitz. Wow. He's strong. We've never played them before. Alright. 25 players. Let's start. Please take a little bit of time on your moves. At least a few seconds would be preferable. I would appreciate if you don't like blitz the moves. Negative time. Give me a chance here. Okay. Thank you guys. We had some gift subs. Please, we had a message from, it's JAA. I said JEA. Oh, it's Jakin on lichess. You just followed so you can't chat. Oh no. Like I didn't let him in the Simul after he gifted five subs. You're kidding me. I didn't see the message. I didn't let Jakin in. I didn't let him in the Simul, right? That's brilliant. Alright. I did not check the message there. My bad, Jakin. Thank you for your gift sub. Donation. JAA. I thought it was JEA. And Mr. Slowhand Grind just donated 1,200 bits to take the lead for the week. What am I playing here? My apologies if I didn't accept Jakin into the Simul. I was looking for like JEA or something like that. Or yeah, you can't chat right away. Unfortunately, I wish we could allow the immediate chat, but same time next week. I rarely cancel the Simul. There may be a week when I have to play in a tournament in February, the week of the 13th of February. Looks like we won't have a Simul. That 16th of February will be no Simul. It looks like. Okay. I'm playing an IM tournament. Sorry you're late to the party, JA. You just started lurking earlier this week. Thank you for the donation, sir. Also to Mr. Slowhand, who came back after a while. He was absent for a time. Generous donator to the stream. Mr. Slowhand took the lead this week for cheering. 1,200. Jim has 1,100, sneaking ahead of Blobix with 1,000. Thanks to all of you guys. WJ Luf, Warnaki Ams, Christian C just now with 100, who's playing in the Simul HTFP. Okay, I've got to get through the opening here quickly. Morales will not play Caro Khan. Ten-minute follower mode, just for you, Arsenal. Opposite of whatever you recommend. Alms' opening repertoire is brutal. Very, very solid. The number of trolls necessitates such extreme measures. Alright. Let me concentrate here. I'm going to take my attention away from the chat. Try to go through the openings a little bit faster. Not to get too far behind on time. I should have said this several times and I only said it once. The Simul can last, I forgot Mr. Slowhand plays the French. Simul can last up to over 3 hours, so I hope no one intended on being out of here like in an hour. Sure intended on losing quickly. The games can last a while. Good to see you, Ams. You recovered from your Asterbait game? From the tournament? You made his day, man. Alright. It's an over-the-board tournament. Yeah, of course. Probably like high 2200s average. I'm one of 3 or 4 IMs playing in this closed tournament. It actually wasn't a bad game. The AMS Astrobate encounter from the tournament on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, you guys can check it out. I host a tournament here on lichess. This week will be a Blitz 5+3. It's in Budapest. It's called rigochess.hu. RIGU. I'll give you the link to the organizer. The link for the organizer is there, Antonio. Rigo Janos is a guy, he's an IM and a chess organizer. He's been organizing tournaments in Hungary for the last 20 years or so. I don't know if the games will be broadcast live. He's having like a GM and IM, and maybe a lower group too. I allow Morales to play his favorite closed Sicilian. What's that, Astrobate? What's that, 40? Got a Grandmaster playing a Dorset Rapid Plate in March. Which GM? Arsenal. Jeez. 229 is a high ECF rating. So we got symmetrical King's Indian. Welcome everybody to my Simul. Please donate and support the stream. So in the middle of the month of February, I will be missing some streams. Not all of them, but the evening streams. Probably do some 2-hour morning streams. Matthew Turner. Yeah, I've heard of him. I don't know if I ever met Matthew Turner. Probably played in the same tournament, Hastings, once. Alright, knight to c3. I haven't played this in years. Danny Gormali was just talking on Facebook how he reached 250 for the first time. It's not a bad accomplishment. To reach 250 in BCF is really strong. Alright, so Morales here. We haven't played this in a while. I have some relatively low BCF rating. I don't know why it's just like 209. I guess I never had a really good result. I probably only played like 4 or 5 tournaments in the UK over the years. I never had. Yeah, I guess my results were really not anything spectacular. Never had a really good tournament. Never had a really horrible one. I guess the last time I played in Hastings in 2005 was pretty bad. I lost to a 2000 player in the first round. That was probably kind of devastating for she was like 2050. That was kind of devastating for my BCF rating, probably. The last one was pretty bad. I was supposed it had been higher before my last. Wonderful. So knight f3 is a bit unusual. Most people don't play that, do they? I think Paschall Laszlo played that against me. What am I expecting to see here usually? E3, usually E3, and then bishop D3, and then knight E2. That's like the standard setup. White plays knight F3. I start to get confused. I really don't remember what I did against Paschall, Laszlo. I was also confused in that game. Kind of an unusual move order. What are you supposed to do when they play knight F3 in the same-ish variation? It's a good question. But it's not a transposition because white's supposed to play E3, bishop D3, knight E2. Yeah, it's transposing to something that I don't play, like castles against knight F3, followed by A3. I guess I'll just play D6. Try to play a Hübner-like position. Interesting to see someone play the Latvian. Another same-ish Mr. Coffee? What? What is going on here? Why did I play bishop takes C3 against Mr. Coffee? Why would I play that move? Alright, you guys are distracting me too much. I'm even playing bad moves now. This unprovoked exchange on C3 is not really great for black. Made a strange decision there, just impulsively against Mr. Coffee. I don't know what I wasn't thinking. That's the problem. No more conversations. It's always Morales' fault. I have my system. We had an FM at the club the other day who played this Arsenal. Alright. I'm not going to start talking about computers and cheating. I get carried away. Don't get me started, man. Don't. Mr. Slowhand. I remember one time I played this position in my life, I lost against Ildar Ibragimov. My only game in this line. What did I do? Ibrahimov. My friend. So I don't know the theory. I don't remember what I did against Ildar. I must have played bishop d2. Got a lot of Nimzo-like positions. Oh, Alms is playing the Latvian. Wow, I didn't realize who it was. The normally solid Alms gone on tilt. El Tiltador. Yeah. He has thin skin compared to the rest of his countrymen. This is not a new time control. We played this now for several weeks. It's worked out. It's worked out well. It might last a tiny bit longer than the old time control. I guess because I'm not losing on time as many games. Now I remember playing against Ibragimov and I played queen g4. It would have been this position. I guess Ildar and I played this. I don't remember what I did next. He played king f8 and I lost. How about queen a5 now? You could take on c5. You guys know how I feel about queen a5, right? I don't really know what we're doing here. Maybe I should just castle. Enough said. Okay, c5. Black gives up the center. What am I playing? Wait, what am I playing here? d6? d5. Been here before. Parmenides with this very strange passive setup. Reversed. Kind of a reversed Philidor. Okay, Arsenal transpose to a Peertz. Wow. Mertesacker just played b5. This looks familiar, strangely. But actually, I don't get it. Okay, so knight b5, queen a5 check, knight c3. Yeah, I don't get it. Just try and create some kind of chaos. Luchanovsky, I've never played before. But it's 2200. But I have this very strange sensation that I played someone who played the setup with the black pieces long ago. Oh, Andy just used up all his time. Give him a chance to come back. You don't need much. Christian C with bishop f4, the London system. The London system delayed. And now this queen a5 move. Queen a5, what do we do? He has like 92 or something. Maybe it's not that good for me. Feels like a Leningrad kind of. English, closed English. All right, Asterbate. Let's play a Sicilian. So this variation, the Alyukin, EEN. Now something's weird about this. I thought I had bishop e2, but you have queen takes g2 already. I guess I'm supposed to play knight e3. f3. f3. So you just transpose to a dragon where you've played bishop e3 unnecessarily. It should be okay for black, I guess. All right. Giving up the center pawn. Play it safe. B takes C is interesting as well. So now I can play knight e4, queen c3 check, win the exchange. So knight e4 and then hitting his bishop seems logical. Is it sound to do this actually? Bishop d3, take. Yeah, I've had this position before. Against Kopors, not him, but someone else. Never quite sure what I should do here. What's the deal with Klapors? Why is this 1341 rating about? What is that about? Why do you have 1341 for your classical rating? Alright, I guess it's a disconnection. Never know what to play in that position. Mr. Coffee copying the other game. It's the same if I play c5, right? It's almost a transposition. Queen e2. Rook e8 is interesting. We'll try knight d7, the most aggressive move. Favored by GK. Muro Milazzo. This is an active move, bishop b5 check. I think I underestimated this a little bit. We must play bishop d7. Mr. Morales playing differently than usual. No? A little different. So what's up with this game with Alms, theoretically? Oh, Zuckertort 2. Okay, he's 1899 in classical, but 2100 in bullet with 1,000,000 games. 2,000 blitz, 2,000 in rapid, mostly rapid. He has the most games in rapid, interestingly. So he played bishop to e3. It's kind of a weird position. I don't really know what to make of it. Merle Dixon exchanged on e4. Why? Why would you exchange on e4? Sebe Attila did that against me, got a very bad game. I don't understand why a strong player would make that exchange. You're the second one to do it, but I really don't understand. Here it's interesting to play knight h5. Sort of shred my pawn structure. Wonder about my knight, ultimately. h3, standard. Yeah, now I think rook a2 is what you're supposed to do, but I really don't know this stuff at all, which is alarming. Probably should know a little bit about it. The Unicorn 99 now, negative 5 minutes used for the game. That's what I like, is when people take 1 second for all their moves. The strange move knight b3. I think we're going to have to play h5 here. If people play like bullet games against me in the Simul, I won't accept them in another Simul in the future, just so you guys know. c6, I think I must play d5 here, strategically. In the classical closed Sicilian. Arsenal begging me to play knight takes e4. I had a similar game with someone. Still playing the Alms variation. The Tarash. Okay, this is concerning. to lose my pawn on e5. He's supposed to be 1400. Maybe I can take, but he's got a very strong bishop there. I'll have to trade that, I guess. I think white might be better. Bishop g5 looks like a strange move. Is it possible Parmenides just dropped a piece? Wow, it is possible. Take your time, guys. The first five moves is okay, I understand, but if we're out of book or it's a complex position, playing all your moves in like 5 seconds sort of defeats the purpose of having a long simul. Just go play a bullet game instead. I'm not interested in playing those players who treat the simul like that. Okay, h6 is a little less weakening than my other options, though knight e4 shouldn't be a problem. Check. Okay. Check, king h8, bishop g8, f5. He's not planning on that. Well, you're not supposed to do this, Morales. What is going on? All right. Craziness ensues. All right, what is Morales doing? Recall your one move saving combos. G4 going totally ballistic. So, all right. What do you make of this? Am I supposed to play like a5 here? In this dragon? Is e5 a threat? Probably. Where does my knight go if e5? a5, e5. Stuckey's playing what you call it. The whatchamacallit. Henig Shara. Terminology I use every day. This isn't supposed to work for you for some reason. Okay, so what do we do against Excel poker? Basically, I could play d5 or I can revert to a hippo. I should play e5 if it's possible. I think it's too many attackers with knight d7. I could sacrifice a pawn with e6. This is the move I expected. Rook b8. Best move. I'm surprised there. Alright, classic Grand Prix attack reversed. White played d5 now, and this is an issue. Exacerbate with a5. Wow. Getting positional. Wait, your e-pawn is hanging. That's a trick of some sort. I'm taking this. Give it to me. Give it to me. Queen h5. Okay, I don't know. I missed something here. I really missed something. Something I just don't understand about this position. Well, I get it. It's all about playing for tricks. Yeah, well, Excel Poker, I don't see the future of serious chess being played online. But, yeah, it's good training. When you can get a chance to play strong opposition, obviously. That's why I think it's a pity for people who play these simuls like it's a bullet game. They don't understand. They have a chance to try to play some quality chess. What am I doing here? This is a strong move, 95. Logical. It's not a developing move. Aspie just dropped a pawn. WJ Lou, thanks for joining us. So Queen C2. Mr. Coffee. Very similar to the other game. J-Loof just resubbed. Now seems like yeah, Unicorn just plays bullet. This is what I don't like to see. Maybe I should sack a piece here. Maybe I should have sacked it last move. Like, I could have sacked on g4 right away. I probably don't have enough compensation. I should have sacked the knight last move, like knight takes, maybe. I don't think it's really enough, though. Can't be just sacrificing a piece. Any old position. Yeah, I don't know. I just assumed that this doesn't work for white. When I play a6, this sort of trick's not supposed to work. I don't know. He did some kind of move order to trick me. But you talk like d3 is some incredibly unusual move or something. I mean, d3 should be like a totally standard move here. So embarrassing to fall for this sort of trick on move 11. Thank you, Arsenal, for the very deep analysis. I wouldn't be sitting here thinking for 4 minutes if it wasn't borderline lost. Thinking about whether to just bother to play or just resign now. I should just resign now rather than waste my time. And then Morales can't brag about his wonderful trap all day. Alright, congratulations, good game. Next game. Like a trap that I played the variation myself with white. Not that move order, but I've known this line for like 15 years. But I'm just trying to blitz off the openings, and I can't stop to think, so I just didn't stop to think. Trying to keep up with all the instant movers before I get in time pressure. Alright, what are we going to do? The plan was to play f4, I think. It's okay to lose one game. It's always Morales, though. It's interesting. Every time I lose against him. Not in Blitz, but in the Simul, it's like someone on sound. Why do you say the whole opening is dubious, and why would you play it if the whole opening was dubious? Just for a trap? Why do you say the whole opening's dubious? That's not true. I don't think it's dubious. Why is it dubious? Because it's like it's just not a main line. I mean, there's nothing dubious about it. I don't think so. You know, it seems like a very reasonable variation. I have yet to find a way to equalize. I don't think that's true. That it's dubious. Okay. Here I have no idea what to do in the theory. Well, the reason Anand lost in 4 moves was because it was some unusual move or something in the Petrov. Anybody could do that. It wasn't that common of a line or something. Can't remember now. Maybe he just tried to innovate on like move 5 or 4 in the Nimzovich variation. Now what? If I lose this one, I'm going to be pissed. Then I'll really be angry. Bishop takes c6, rook takes c6. Almost no one's using any time. You're in the minority, Excel Poker. I should just resign this game. I don't really understand the point that we're just moving every single move in 1 second. Why are we wasting our time with the guy with 25 minutes left? In complicated position, he just makes every move in 1 second. I'm done playing that player, seriously. It's just a complete waste of time. This is a cool move. b6, bishop a6. Very logical. What am I going to do? There's no way to stop bishop a6. There's no attacking moves I can think of that have any real effect here. Bishop d3, I guess. Then he just plays bishop a6 anyway. If I castle, he takes, and then his queen has squares to get into my position. I don't like this. Maybe just h4 and like take on a6. How did I miss this move? Seriously? I just did e5, thinking he would play. I said he would play knight d7. Actually, Merle Dixon made a very, very bad move here. This is a patent mistake. D takes e4, d takes e4. White should have like a clear advantage, but I play e5 double question mark on the next move, just forgetting he could play knight g4. Now I'm just lost. I could just resign. Down a pawn for nothing. Ridiculous. Hardly surprising though. Okay, this is weird. Knight b5. This player is 1400. Wow. Quite solid, using negative 4 minutes for the game. This is getting interesting. Assuming I was okay there. Played this before. Very similar to another game we have. This one. Copper's, I can't stop looking at that stupid 1341 rating. Just totally threw me off. Keep thinking he's like 1300. Absolute deception. Arsenal fan, this is you, huh? What is this opening? Oh, okay. So you managed to keep your bishop. Bishop d3. D takes e4, bishop takes e4. I played bishop d7 for lack of a better move. And now c4. What do we have here? f5? Sadly, f5 probably doesn't work. Let's have f5, f4. Might do. Don't cry wolf, because the guy's about to stomp it out of existence with e5. I played bishop takes c3 because he was about to play e5, ending my bishop for the rest of the game. It's not really an exchange I want to make, but I saw the writing on the wall, you know, and if he plays e5 and I can't ever take, I'm going to have no bishop at all in that dragon. So there's a real reason for that. e5 would like positionally crush me. Where I have no bishop, it's just done for the rest of the game. Bishop takes c3 is a move I'm willing to play in a lot of different kind of positions. This is a weird move, queen e7. There's to sacrifice the pawn here. It appears dubious, but I'm not really sure. Okay, I'm up a piece. But it still feels like kind of a dangerous position. Parmenides has won 3 out of his last 5 games against me. Pretty good score. A6, knight b5, castles queenside. I mean, he's got knight e4 as well. This threat of killing my bishop on g7 for eternity basically made me play bishop takes c3. Alright, this is a crazy position. Coppers is playing too fast. Maybe rook takes. Wasn't the original plan. What was the plan here? To take on a6. I mean, in a vacuum, you don't want to trade your long diagonal bishop for a knight on c3, but there are situations when it's preferable. Mr. Coffee, what is this opening? Playing the white side of Bogo, going to Nimzod. I took on c3 unprovoked. I would never play this. It's just not good for black. But I wasn't paying attention when I played the 4th move. For some reason, I was spacing. What's our plan here for black? This b4 move could happen. So it's kind of hard to come up with an idea. White is supposed to be 1400, but he's got 4 more minutes than he started with. And it's like kind of a positional game. I'm a little concerned about this. My rook on c5 doesn't look right. Earl's just clearly winning. I made a couple strange moves early in the Simul. Blunders. And very early moves. Playing too quickly. So, what's up here? Mr. Coffee's used too much time. Most of you used not enough. Sell Poker and Mr. Coffee. Taking your time, thank you. Making me feel like I'm doing something, you know, worthwhile. Neighbor in the next building seems to hammer stuff at 8 o'clock at night. Very strange. I guess they have some sort of workshop in the next building. They think that there's a big cement wall so no one will hear them. Alright, I don't really like my position here against Mr. Coffee. It's just a bad Leningrad. It's funny because Mr. Coffee doesn't even play this opening with White. Normally, I don't understand, like, he never plays knight c3. He's got a really good game. Wait, what is up with this? Arsenal fans sort of induced me to go crazy. Inducements. How about e5? Interesting, but unsound. We gotta do something. The Astrobate. He just sort of spots me time at the beginning. I don't get that. What are you doing during those 15 minutes, Astrobate, while you're spotting me? Those 10 or 15 minutes you just give me in the beginning of these games. What are you doing during that time? I'm just curious. I'm not going to waste my time playing someone who plays bullet chess against me. I'm just done. I'm not going to even continue. To play that player anymore. Just a waste of time. They have no respect for me. Playing instantaneous moves every single game. It's just, forget about it. Alright. Have some respect for the Simul, have some respect for me, you know, and use a little bit of time for your moves. Seriously, I'm done playing that player. Permanently. Alright. This guy's playing too fast because he doesn't know any better. But someone who's played me like 20 times before and continues to do it, I don't have much sense of, they're like trying to troll me. I don't mind if it's a new player, who's 1400 and doesn't know any better. All right. This guy seems really, really good, Mr. Coffee, for 1400. But I'm not going to play the players to do the bullet thing. Just forget about it. I'll just resign or whatever. I have better things to do than be mocked by my opponents. This is an interesting decision. His bishop's actually quite good defensively. It's a really tough position. I don't know. I don't really want to give up my bishop. Masturbate. Pawn sacrifice. Semi-dubious there. Oh man, I didn't want to have to take with a piece here, but it looks like I'll have to. I mean, I wanted to take with the piece. Coppers is also playing bullet. Not happy about it. I don't understand. There's five players doing this. The plan is to like make the object of the game to like beat me on time, but I'd rather like play real chess than have people just playing for a flag or whatever. It's really hard for me, even with extra time, not to flag in the games. When people play extra fast, that's their object. So it pisses me off. Anyway, try to cope with it as best I can. Mr. Coffee's playing great. Actually, as if he plays this all the time, I would say. Weird position. Another player, he's used no time. Just his increment. 2200. Weird style, though. What am I supposed to do? I'm just like randomly picking a move here. Randomly picking moves. Alright, my elbow. My elbow is numb. Can I get my pieces out there? Mamajarov Jr. with G5. Black's so solid in this one. Totally unexpected move. It may be a blunder. He's also playing too fast, as I just said. I think part of the problem is that a lot of people host simuls, which in my opinion is extremely stupid, where the time control is something ridiculous, some kind of bullet style simuls, and then the people play in that and they think it's normal to do that. It's not normal, it's just a waste of time. It's not a normal simul anyway. A normal simul, people actually take time and think. We're not used to seeing that here on lichess, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's not a simul, that's just a joke. It's just a waste of time is what it is. Imagine the playing quality of a master who plays the kind of simul playing 10, 15 people, like it's bullet chess. The center pawn loss of those games must be like 70, 50, 60, 70 per game. I mean, they're just hanging pieces and, okay, what's the point, Okay, we've got to hang on to this central pawn. I don't really like my position here. Try to get the blockade going. Mauricio plays really well. Unfortunately against Merle, sorry. The other Uber driver. I just dropped the pawn with e5. I don't know why I missed knight g4. But I'm going to lose this game. He's pretty strong. Pretty strong, dude. So I'm going to lose that. I was thinking of e4 here. What about knight d4? Well, I guess I have to play knight d4. Anything else is too passive. Weird position, Arsenal fan. We've got there. Maybe I don't need this pawn that bad. I have sort of second thoughts about this. Like this player now, I don't even understand what's happening. The moves seem really random. I have g5. That's kind of dangerous, though. What do I do here? White's playing again bullet chess. I don't know. I just refuse to play, cheap chess based on time. Asteroid almost has some compensation there. Feels like. I wish I could say the same about this position. A bad way here. Now that bishop on h4. Almost has got a nice active game going. Almost seems sound. There's no way that player is 1400. Maurizio, one of his friends who's like 2000 is playing, obviously. Here we're about to lose the c5 pawn back. Creative solution by my opponent. I don't see anything better than what I did. Okay, so knight c7 with idea of knight b5. My position looks really dubious. Not a good thing to be playing the French when you don't have time. Either side of it. Mr. Coffee's playing like Botvinnik. Mirta Sacra with this pawn sacrifice in the beginning was a crazy idea. How about defending my pawn on b2? I mean, check this out, right? I'm just like giving the guy a freaking pawn on c5. And he just like instantly makes his move and doesn't take it, I mean, dude, come on, that's a free pawn. You should take it. You're just like playing blitz moves. Clearly that's the best move. It's not a trick or something. You should take that pawn. I mean, you're not going to get a second chance. Acerbate an Arsenal fan. The e4 square is totally white, so we got to try to break out here. That was the move I was afraid of earlier. Okay, it's not clear what it does. I have knight c7 winning the exchange, but he's got the rook on g3. Where is he going after knight c7? My king won't be safe. Where does he go? e7? Knight a8, bishop g3. H takes g. Actually, I don't really have a better idea here. So Excel Poker is playing good positional chess.
Took his time. And he's got an advantage. Strategic, structural chess. I normally hate to play this type of thing. Yeah, I'm not in a good way here. I guess knight c7. Deep Wolverine. We've played a number of games. Been a while though. I don't really remember your style very well. This looks like I didn't understand Queen d2. It's kind of a random move. Other than that, it's all completely normal. Wasn't sure what Queen d2 does. Then again, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Where's my knight going, for example? Going to e7, I guess. I can go knight d4. Then he increases his control of the center. I don't really like it. This is probably wrong, but I don't know what to do. No time. Astrobay, interesting game, man. Interesting game. Undermining my pawns. That free pawn you gave me. Not so easy. A little hard to believe this player is 1400. 1300 in bullet, 1468. Okay. Just an everyday 1400. Right. And now El Rostador just sacrificed his f7 pawn for a big fork. So I have to be extremely careful. Maybe I'm okay if I'm careful here. Looks too dangerous. Knight h7, knight e3 doesn't help me. How about queen f3? Queen f3 looks like a sensible move. This player's used less than his starting time. Thought that was a very strange move earlier. Maybe I'm just not calculating deep enough. He can see further. All right, this calls for drastic measures, I guess. Bishop f8. What? Oh, I played this position before. I think I had this in a tournament game in like 1999, Stu. The bullet. Another bullet player. Great. Just what we needed. Knight a4. Wow. Interesting maneuver. Thought we had something here. How about my bishop on c1? Not much.
Waiting to see what he does. Queen c6. Attacking my g2. Mr. Coffee played e4, which surprised me, but still probably not a bad move. Can I play g5? Christian C, thank you for 100 bits. Yeah, the bullet guys make it hard for me. This always happens when I accept new players in the Simul. Some of them are not completely new, but I've let them slide. But I will not any longer. Somehow this player manages to play the weirdest game every week. Like the most creative and strange. He manages to do that every single time, which is quite an accomplishment. Rook d7, a6, rook takes d6. Well, I don't really have a choice at this point. Oh man, where did this come from? That's a crazy move. Queen h4. He's going to pile everything up on that. Knight ce8, knight f4. Can you do that? 1, 2, 3. I'll run out of defenders pretty soon. Good positional play here. With knight a4 and unusual maneuvers, I've never seen anyone try to do that. The knight appears, it appears like kind of exposed on a4. Alms on Twitch 111 for the weekly, mumbling about the opponents in the Simul. Mumbling. I'll try to be more clear. God damn bullet players. Alright, why don't I just do something here? But what? But what? I don't know what to do. Interesting game from Alms this week. Giving up my white square bishop. Not really what I wanted there. And meanwhile, queen g7. Creative maneuvering from Save a Dog. The next Mamajarov, basically. What a weird position. Knight g4. What if I did knight g4? You would play like what? Knight h5? You have that? No, I have knight e5. Still, I like this opening, man. It's an actual variation. I think people have played this. This is not completely silly. Arsenal and I are in Twilight Zone here. Very strange position. Extremely weird. Do I have b5? Strongest 1400 in the world. Maybe he wouldn't be 1400 if he took his time. I'll try a little more mumbling if I can. Rook takes. b2 is always a good time. How about queen e3? Getting out of the pin. Okay. Vasily Smyslov. Now I could play h6 here. Is that a good move? What do? You like take with a pawn or what? It's probably a good time to be careful. Well, I could just take now. Good question. Well, that's it. You only need to think on my time. But I mean, any tournament players understand it. You can use a lot more time if you want to. It's only the players who don't play over the board that don't appreciate. You can use more than just my time. I mean, my time's enough, but if you really want to play a great game, it's easy to use a lot more. Now he castled, which is interesting. It changes a little bit changes the dynamic there. And I'm tempted to play back to f6 now. But my other knight back to f6. Bishop f6. This is tough. Now before I had bishop d4, but that's gone now because of that queen. This is an evil move. Not enjoying my position. Am I just flat out like losing a pawn? Wow. Power chess. So, what's the deal here? I'm up a pawn, but it doesn't feel like it. Actually, at all. Oh man, this is tough. Not enough mumbling. Rook f2? You can go there and do that? In between move? Oh man. Wow, dude. Highly unpleasant. That's all I can say. I'm just done. I'm just done right away. That is crazy. The tactical alms with a new style today. I was just thinking like you shouldn't play such solid openings alms. And he comes with a Latvian. And I'm just done on the move. There's some bizarre defense here. There might be. But I doubt it. Bishop f3 didn't even enter my mind. It was not the move I expected. I can play knight f7. Not sure if it's a good idea though. Probably just gives him a raging attack out of nowhere. Rook a6. Hey, it's a good place. Wait, what's wrong with this? Okay, I'm happy to trade queens. Outdevelop me. I shouldn't have done this. This is too dangerous. What I'm doing against Stuck. Too dangerous. I have no idea who this player is, but they're like brutally tricky and create the most amazing complications every game. It almost feels like they're trolling me. Yeah, bishop h3, and for some reason I thought I had a defense here. But it's like ridiculous. Clearly there's no defense in this position. I wanted to play king h2. Can I play king h2, bishop h2, king g1? It's ridiculous. I like how Ahm's just totally changed his style overnight. He never played like this against me before. Wow. Where did that come from? I guess there's no defense. I wanted to play king h2, but it's like ridiculous. Am I just lost yet? Not quite. Soon, though. Who is Deep Wolverine? 1400. Not 1400. Don't seem 1400 to me. Maybe it went at one of Mr. Coffee's tournaments. We gotta get out of here. Speaking of Mr. Coffee. Yeah, you were lost after queen c6, rook c3. You know what's funny is that what queen c6? In the game? You were bluffing? Oh, this is weird. Maybe I should attack that pawn with the queen first. You weren't threatening me on g2 when you played queen c6? Well, you hadn't before you played rook f2. What did I play? All right, Parmenides has gone too far this time. Their usual tricky attempt to save a bad position. Oh man, I'm just really spacing. I just lost an exchange, although I don't know what I'm thinking. Not a good Simul for me tonight. Alright, whatever. I had a bad position anyway. Stuk letting me sneak away here. I feel like I'm actually there. He might have a move. Bishop c4, he attacks my rook. Stupid. Oh, you want me to not take on a8. I get it. Too busy worried about getting in time pressure. Am I lost yet? I really don't know what to play. Having all sorts of crazy hallucinations all the time. All right. Lost a bunch of games today. Much worse than my last couple of simuls. Maybe it's necessary to play g4 here. Looks like it weakens my king side, though. Deep Wolverine, very solid. Masturbate with the one move. Yeah, I'm just lost here. Alright, so pawn takes pawn, rook takes pawn, pawn takes pawn, rook takes pawn, rook check. I guess we do it this way. Savadog is getting to be a good player. And they use their time and they have good increment play. We've got to give him credit for that. Savadog does what I try to teach people to do, which is use all your time to the best of your ability. One of the few people here who actually does it. Maybe I can try h4. It's too dangerous. Bishop d6. Stuk really outplayed me here. This is such an impressive game by Black. I don't even know what to do. Deadly. What a pawn sacrifice in the opening. Just like paralyzed, can't move any of my pieces. Every single one of his pieces is perfectly placed. What am I supposed to do? Just resign. Resign a pawn up. Black played like a grandmaster. I mean, this guy is ridiculous. Every game, it's his weirdest game. He's supposed to be 1400 in bullet. I managed to win, but you should see the games. It's very, very strange. I mean, how is this guy like a 1600 or whatever? 1600 in rapid chess? Look at this game. I guess he's tired of losing. I can't move any of my pieces. All right. Thanks for taking it easy on me, Merle. I thought I was just lost there. Somehow I'm not lost. Why not bishop a6, forcing me to play c4? I thought I was going to lose this game for sure. Right out of the gate. One day I'll be saying that about you, Astrobate. If you get in trouble against this guy on time, it's over. I wonder how strong this player is. He's really 2132, 2239, 2001. This was deceptive too, because I hate when people have those provisional 1500 ratings. That's all you see, it's in your face, it's irrelevant. Why is that there? When he has like one game, man, they have to change that. It shouldn't even be there. I was thinking he was really like 1500, but it's obviously 2100. I hate those provisional ratings. Just totally makes you perceive the game like you're playing a beginner or something. I don't know what to do here. Just move back and forth. Draw. I'll offer a draw. F5. You're going to play F5. I'm lost here. Oh, this is getting weird now. Wow. Can I hold on? What? Rook takes b6. Rook c7 check. Rook d7. Pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes, king there. Rook takes, pawn takes, b6. Rook takes b5, pawn takes. b6, rook c7 check, rook down. Rook takes, king takes. Maybe I can draw if I'm lucky. Alright, this I feel kind of bad for even playing this out against Poker. I should just resign here. But why am I even playing this out? Just down the exchange for nothing. There's almost no chance of holding this position. A couple more moves at most. I was surprised that Mr. Slowhand let me play h6 in this game. I mean, maybe his position is still fine, but I thought it was kind of a little unnecessary. Nevertheless, he may be fine. g3. And I'm clearly worse getting my pieces out on the board, I should say, against Duke. Wasted some time there. The guy has more than 22 minutes. It's like absurd. Why even bother playing in the Simul? Rook c4. I'm missing everything. You have this. e4. e4 just makes it worse. I can't believe you had this move. Arsenal, why didn't you play that immediately? Why would you think a long time on that move? Looks like a great move. No, I thought it was fine. Now I'm seriously possibly worse. That's a total surprise. I didn't think you had that. But that's the problem tonight. I'm not in a good place tactically. Usually I'm fairly alert. But tonight, for some reason, I don't know why. Deep Wolverine is playing like a master. By the way. No surprises. Man, Merle not playing like himself today. Not quite as strong as usual. How did I even get a decent position after losing a pawn in the opening? My opening was preposterous. I just played e5 and let Merle win a pawn with knight to g4. Now I'm clearly better. How does that happen? It's really bizarre. But knight d6 doesn't do anything. I can't play b3. I can't play rook b1. Knight e5 maybe. Astrobate's got a really bad position. It's like the only one. The only one. Alright. Only one with a bad position. I mean, I said I'm going to move back and forth here. I have no plan. I was thinking about g5, but white's slightly better in this position, so I will agree to a draw, of course. I mean, and now, save a dog. I have to be careful he's not better. I'm not against taking draws, especially if I think I could be worse. Stir Coffee's drifting. He's drifting on position, he's drifting on time. And this is the player who's playing too fast. I mean, I thought I was worse. I'm up a pawn and a rook ending. No losing chances, hopefully. Here, objectively, I should be lost. How's the Simul going? 8 wins, 1 draw. I feel like I'm playing horribly. I lost against Morales. I resigned out of protest in another game. I lost another game. I've lost 3, 8 wins, but I feel like the score, I feel like I played really, really bad. Really, really bad today. Tactically, I'm blind. I missed all sorts of simple tactics. Deep Wolverine is just strong. This is over. I'm just losing. I got completely wrecked. So I have a tactical trick here. It's possible I have a tactical trick. Rook takes b3, rook takes b3, and d6, which I did not see before. Might save me from an otherwise horrible position. Oof. And I don't like this either. Stuk is improving. Maybe rook c3. Oh man, that's a terrible move. What am I going to do? I have a trick. Another back rank trick. Maybe I can lose my h2 pawn. This is horrible. Maybe rook d5, oddly. How about a rook d5? Botvinnik like pawn sacrifice. Is it possible this could save me? This just loses a piece. d6, bishop g2, pawn takes e7, king f7, king takes g2, bishop takes c3. What am I thinking? It's called not thinking. Hey, rook b1 maybe saves me. Really pessimistic. Did you notice that? Save a Dog is not pessimistic. Apparently. Stopping h4. There it is. Calculated risk. You will not checkmate me. Astorbate's playing d4. Playing the white side of the Benoni. There goes the pawn structure. Not a lot of choices, I guess. We lose most of everything. We lose most everything here. The rook ending should be a draw. All rook in games are drawn. Where does my bishop go? I forgot to mention I don't have a good square. Very alert. Maybe I can play bishop f4. And then bishop a6. Just feeling very awkward. Leaves me feeling very awkward. No threats. Maybe bishop c1. Sorry, your queen's trapped. No. No. Not here today. We'll let him enjoy the rest of his crushing victory. What about knight g5? Should I play that? Just makes it worse. Looks like everything's falling apart in that French. Lucky to survive there. And then e5 comes with tempo. So of course Merle is fine. No danger of losing. Oh, I can't trade queens on my terms. Good. Perfect. have that move. This is a draw, but his structure is slightly worse, so I guess I owe it to myself to play a couple more moves. He has 5 minutes more than he started. That's what I aim for when I find an opponent for these. Looking for someone who uses no time. My ideal Simul opponent. Pinnacle of respect. Alright, here. Tricky, but no. That pawn's just as strong as yours. Okay, so Mr. Slowhand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm down 2 pawns. Yikes. But he's c5. His c5 is dropping. How about the other one? This is a nightmare. How did I let this happen to myself? F5 out of nowhere came this move. Look at that. Oh, wow. What a move. Look at that. Yeah, it just crushes me. Bishop takes h6. All of his pieces are protected, except for the bishop on h4. So I'm just toast. Clearly worse. Expecting to lose that. I won't be surprised. Meanwhile, Deep Wolverine plays like a master. This I missed, that he can even do that. Just waiting to offer a draw here. But I have to be careful I'm not clearly worse. Now I'm probably worse, but I always was worse. What's up with the king and pawn game? He's better, more space with the king. I don't really want to do that. Did I miss rook check on e5? Something obvious? Alright, so Arsenal fan threatening nothing. Queen e4 was a weird move. Is black okay? Don't know. Maybe I should develop my other piece. Reduce to cheapos. I would probably resign in the game against Excel Poker in a tournament game against most anyone decent. But I feel like there's some cheapo potential. Definitely want to give you your money's worth. Uh-oh. I mean, dude, Deep Wolverine, are you seriously 1400 in bullet? And play like this? It's like playing Petrosian or something. Okay. Yeah, it's totally Petrosian. I mean, his blitz rating makes sense. This guy is also a total positional genius. But he does have one rating that's like decent, 1804. He's 1500 in rapid, playing like a master. I mean, I don't know how many of these people can do this. Can I play d6? Just grovel to live? That probably just, he'll play like some sort of master-like move against that too. Maybe there's some sort of trick I can do to survive. I accept that I'm going to lose this game. I want to unpin. How can I unpin here without losing all my stuff? It does look tough to win this. Gotta get another mouse. My new mouse is worse than my old mouse. Playing for mate. So is there any chance to survive here? I get one of my pawns back against Petrosian. He sidestepped my threat of knight f4. I could play it anyway. Let's see, knight f4, bishop f4, pawn f4, knight f4, pawn f4, pawn f4. Yeah, it might work. He's obviously like Petrosian positionally, but maybe tactically that's his weak point. Active. Must stay active. All right. What is he doing? Rook f3. I don't know, but I have to get out of here before it's too late. Probably. Try a4, d4 maybe. What a positional game. But Save-A-Dog's rating is really ridiculous. Save-A-Dog, how do you have 2,000 like over the board rating and you're 1,500 on lichess? How can you explain that? He's like 2,000 USCF and he's 1,500 in blitz. How does that work exactly? I've never met anyone with a 1990 USCF rating who could be like 1,500 in online blitz. Do you purposely do that to troll me? I thought you got it up higher, but apparently not. Or Mr. Coffee is going to sack this pawn. It is pretty awkward. I have to put my queen on a terrible position, on a6 or something. It's probably not worth taking it. I shouldn't even take that. So the structure is... But I gotta play f4 here. That move saves me. I would be worse otherwise. So against Arsenal, I'm worse strategically, but I've got the 7th rank. Oh, rook e3. Look at that. Nice. Sneak attack. Alright, I should just take the pawn. Petrosian. Rook takes b7. Okay, what happened next? Knight f7. Keep thinking I might be worse here. White seems so distant. Mr. Sohan played b5, and now I have a pawn on the 7th, on the 6th. Pawn on the 6th. Looks good. Nothing but cheapos. He keeps pinning me with like tactical motifs. Pin it and win it. This is going to be a draw. Clearly. Man, Stuk. Do you have a tactic? Mr. Coffee hanging on. I didn't really want to trade queens. Damn it. It's mate, right? Wow. Look at this move. This is a little ridiculous. All right, now. He's not fooling anybody with that rating. Mirta Sacker. The F file is obvious hope here. Brasserbait. I mean, still could get in trouble. Aspie didn't fall for it. Rook takes e3, but I do get to trade queens. And should be able to draw. Maybe not. Bishop b3. No, I can't allow that. Can't allow that. Sorry. Petrosian. Good game. Stronger than some grandmasters I've played. On my A pawn, and I'm down the exchange. We need is one big cheapo. Asterbate never ever answers when I ask him about that mysterious time use. Where's the mate here? It's coming. You could get kind of stuck there, you know, oddly stuck. Play on words, obviously. Just a matter of time until another nasty surprise here. Gotta be careful. Down a pawn. Aspie, this is a beautiful endgame you've got there. I can't let you fix your pawns. That's not an option. Look at this play. Knight G5, triple exclamation point. How's my counterplay coming? Non-existent. Tactics. Kind of hard to do anything. Let you play bishop a4. Probably a mistake. Another cheapo, please. All right, what's up here? How is my chances of surviving this position? Not good. Not good. Bishop g4. So what happened? Rook f7. Guarding the 7th rank. I wonder if I can draw this. 2 knights against 2 bishops. In like a closed position. No time pressure. Just took lab mate in 1. Got lucky. Lucky once. We might get lucky once. What's up here? Cheapos? Do I have anything? I don't like that. This is a draw. This is a draw. This is, I don't know. F6. Why that? Why not? That's a good move. Looks like a good move to me. Stop stalking my pawns. Pawn stalker. Trojan. Keeps coming. What are we doing? Don't really know. Amazingly subtle play by this player. So Rossador, you're 1899. Man, dude. You're going to have a plus score against me after this game. I don't know what to do. I'm running out of ideas. Maybe G5? I don't really like this move, but I'll do it. Okay, here. The pawn stalker. How about I attack one of your pawns? How do you feel about that? For something new and totally different. If I take and play like B6. I feel like we've got something. We almost have got something. What though? What do we got? Lack of time? G5, G4? Knight D2? Not enough. We don't know what he's talking about. I didn't even drink my beer. It's unbelievable. No wonder I didn't do well today. I totally forgot to drink my beer. And we're wondering why I have played so badly tactically. It's unbelievable. Chess without beer. What's wrong with me? I think I'm sick or something. Like, how could I just leave my beer sitting there and not drink it? All right, man. Mr. Slowhands sort of snuck up on me. But now we've got something. Ignored my beer. That was truly the answer. I wonder why I was playing so bad today. It's ridiculous. It's like sitting there for 2 hours and I didn't touch it. What's wrong with me? This is exciting. Maybe Lucianowski can have 40 minutes by the end of the Simul. Something like that. Alright, what's my plan now? No idea. Get back there. So what is this weird position? Your rook is trapped on h2. Save-A-Dog precariously placing. Precarious placement. Precarious rook placement. Oh, knight h8, of course. But wait, I have a trick here. That doesn't matter. Tricks are worth nothing. Queen f4. What's up, man? You want to draw? Another draw? Stole Mr. Coffee's pawn. Pawned him. Grovel before me, Mr. Mr. Arsenal fan. I always confuse those guys because everyone has an A name. Now we're in trouble because he's got the pawn going on the queen side. This is very concerning. Also concerning is Petrosian coming after me.
time starts to get a little bit short. There goes the file. Way to battle, Mr. Coffee. Rook h4. All right. And then what? What's my plan? c5? Does that even do anything? How about d5? Also doesn't do much. Arsenal refusing to grovel. Man, I can't drop that pawn. You dropped a pawn on me. You know that song? Probably popular in Crazy House. Alright, just kidding. What? Bishop c6. What a game. On another level. No, seriously, this guy is too good. How my pawns doing? Oh, you're attacking my bishop. Nice try. Nice try. Uh-oh. Another threat. Time. Speed readers. Where's my next cheapo? I just dropped pawn against Petrosian. Surround and destroy. Yeah, this is looking really grim now. Masters of the 21st century. Wow, dude. A4, the losing move. Arsenal's going to break out to freedom. Into the center. What? That doesn't look safe. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Knight h2. I did not see that. Oh my god. Just devastating.
This is a bit much. Now I have a check. Can I survive? It would be impossible. Possible to believe. Mr. Coffee has counterplay. Running out of moves. The blockade. You took my pawn. It's not even fair. Not funny. Can't believe you can do that just like that. What happened? Bishop e3. You have that move. Wait. At least I got something. So e6 is hanging. What? e6 is hanging, but he doesn't care. Wait, queen a2 check? King f1, obviously, doesn't do anything. Mr. Coffee found the aggressive move here. No, I'm hanging. You're hanging that. Chances to draw. Very good. Love a draw. Give me all your pawns. That's interesting. Funny position. I wonder if I could try to draw by sacking this exchange. It feels sort of desperate. Coffee had that. Not exactly. This is ridiculous if I don't lose this game. I thought I was just gone. b6. What is going on around here? Just gets back. I almost mated myself. Almost. It's true. Damn, dude, don't be stupid. doing? Do I have a choice? Deep Wolverine blundered. Interesting move. No. 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 No, no, no. This is not a good square. Yeah, that's a strong knight on e5. Senor Coffee. Do I have a double attack anywhere? Not a great night. What? Mate in one? No. No mate, please. Not today. This is tricky. Maybe I should keep him back. G4 is a good move. I thought I had a check. No check. This is very dangerous. Good thing I found my beer. Someone on sound. Long time no see. How's business? Didn't even tell me he's going to take a draw there. For all that. Easy win here against Arsenal fan. This position against Saber Dog is actually pretty tricky. He might be worse if he doesn't take the draw. Speaking of which, tricky situation for everybody involved. Now we have a problem. Looks like. Oops. No threats. Well, obviously, this was my intention all along. Oh, this is getting weirder. Just when you thought it wasn't weird enough already, it gets even weirder. Four pawns each. Easy draw. The fun is almost over here. The pawn is dangerous. Uh-oh. Save Dog wisely availing himself of a repetition, looks like. Or it's too late. I've got this. Raining again. Okay, this is a very weak move. E3, placing the pawn on the dark square. I don't think that's right. Doesn't seem right. Oh no, you better not have that. Oh man. Oh no. Careful, I could lose here. I should have just played rook on the 7th. I gotta be careful not to lose this. My last chance. It's gotta be some sort of cheapo. There's no cheapos or anything. That sucks. Wow. In game. How about pass pawn? Interesting. Guess I have to go for it. Not looking good. Knight d5. Now what? Oof. Dangerous. Dangerous. What about knight f3? Got Arsenal right where we want him now. The last chance, huh? No, this is lost all the way. I've been lost all the way. Q. Game. Nothing. Nothing ever there. But I thought I'd play it out. 4 losses, 13 wins, 3 draws. Not as good as last week. I am down a pawn here. Is his bishop trapped? He's close to trapping his own bishop. What is this? You played for a win with rook h4? Wow. That's pretty crazy. Did I miss something here? Not clear. What's the problem? If I play king g3? Oh, you saw that? Are you serious? He had that. He was saving that. I'm going to save that disaster position. It's a rook pawn. I'm not even 1200 and I'm beating Mr. Coffee. It's not right. Wait. He's gonna do perpetual. No way. Slow hand found a way to beat me. Oh my god. Oh my god, you have that. You little sneaky bleep. No, wait. You've got discoveries too. G5 check first. I might as well throw this in first. Bleep. Who made no mistakes and no blunders? Padron and Tony, welcome. And Jim's here. The Mediterranean crew rolled in. Alright. I'll think about it. But maybe I should be playing for a win now. Actually. King G2, Rook H2 check, King F1, Rook takes G4, Rook takes D6 check. It's possible I'm better. Oh, my E4 pawn's gonna hang. Yeah. Alright. So what's the bleeping trick here? It's gotta be a way. His bishop's almost trapped, but not quite. This is the weirdest game ever, as usual. You resign, Mr. Coffee. Thank you for the game. King E7. It appears I have some problems. He left F5 free. I screwed this up. Man. Man, there's no move. I have more material. Claiming a win by material. Moral victory. Moral victory. Black and more material. I'm a good sport. Check. And to take pawn Astrobate, did you resign? What? That's all we've got left? These two games? There was this weird smell. I think it's somebody burning incense outside. In honor of Astrobate, I claim moral victory. I had black and I had an extra pawn at the end. It's like double. Gotta look up my now. Yeah, you had the feeling you gave me unnecessary counterplay and almost hung your queen. You almost hung your queen? Say what? I lost the game pretty much in the opening. How easy is this to win? No, I mean, you were better, Arsenal, before, I thought. Because, Jim, I'm not going to play this stupid bullet chess, you know. I don't want to do it anymore. They're just making instant moves to the point where they're like trolling me. I'm just not going to play him anymore. I was probably clearly worse. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. That's not why I resigned. It's just disrespectful and a waste of time. The other games were all legitimate losses. So what's going on here? Well, it doesn't look real good. It's probably a draw, but I mean, I should try a few moves to win, no? With the increment, there's no reason to like beg for draws based on time. I mean, I can't flag you, you know, or exploit the time advantage. This is a perfect increment to have to play out like a slightly worse position and prove it's a draw. There's no chance I can just beat you on the clock. Now. Right. I guess king f4. I would never, I'm not going to accept a draw in a position I wouldn't accept a draw in a tournament game. At least not immediately. If I can attack the pawn on h5. .95, prove my knight. Aha. That's the trick. I don't see how I'm going to hold this. Proving your king's not allowed.
Guys, next stream tomorrow morning. If Negro Modelo dropped out. He sent me a letter of apology. I guess it was a disconnection, no problem. I mean, I know he plays all the time. I was expecting hate mail. Monday tomorrow, 11 o'clock CET for the unemployed. And those in Asia. Alright, so. Is there anything I can do here? Probably not, but we can try. It's a draw, but that doesn't mean I should automatically award a draw. Maybe some tricks. Not many, though. I have to admit. Good technique by Mr. Slowhand thus far. Should be lost. A draw and a loss. Bring us to 6 draws and 5 losses. But I think my beer, I didn't start my beer, you know, that's not fair. Absolutely not fair. About the beer thing. The late people. Like Astrobate. This is bad. It's a bad scene. Down to my last trick or two here. That just wins. Just wins the material straight up. Good game, man. 0-2 in my lifetime. Against that variation now. I had another idea. Wait. Here? I just went here. Well, do it again. Alright, I'll do it again. I think I forgot my original plan the first time. Let's just try this one more time. Jim, thank you, man. Jim, that brings you tied for first with Mr. Slowhand. Blobix is missing out. A touch of nerves. Yeah, I remember John Curto always used to bring a flask. He was so businesslike. You would never think he was drinking during his games, but you're playing this like old man with a button-up shirt and very serious. He's like a briefcase, brings it to the board, sits it down. But then after the game, you see like in the briefcase, there's this like flask of alcohol. He would have just a nip, like, I don't know, it's probably a good idea. Alyakin went beyond that, I'm sure. Giving away all of Kurto's secrets.
Aoyakin went beyond a little bit. He would show up to the game like painted, drunk, completely. Do I have any tricks? See, I was thinking about this position. Don't think this is going to cut it. It is interesting, but not enough, I'm afraid. I got an emote. This is an old one. From Jim. No, that's from Mr. Slowhand. When did Mr. Slowhand? That's an old one. Alright, sometimes I click on the wrong thing. Got like an old emote. And I'm just thanking him now. King G5. Exactly. This is awkward. There's just no way, right? Bishop G7 check and all that. Don't believe there's any tricks here. I would never give a draw like in a tense situation though. How about knight e6 check? You just go back? Or what happens there? You go forward? Just go forward to h4. Take my h pawn and sack your bishop. Well, I think for nervous players, it doesn't hurt. But I don't know how long the effects last. It may help at first, and then you'll be like jonesing for another drink a little bit later. What was my other idea here? I don't think this works. Not allowed in your federation, considered doping. Wasn't allowed in the Hungarian chess federation either. Blake, you're not allowed in Denmark at all to drink alcohol during the game. I mean, a lot of countries... I've played in tournaments where you can drink at the board. I can imagine in the UK, Germany, UK, and the United States. I'm surprised that a federation can just call it doping like that. It's ridiculous. It's not a performance-enhancing drug. Draw by repetition. Really? That was a threefold repetition? Wow, that's weird. Alright. Man, good games. I did not play my best today because the beer was late. But anyway, what happened with my game with El Rosador? I don't even remember that ending. By the way. Did I accept a draw or what? What happened with our game? Now that you mention it. He was in the chat there. I won? Alright. I didn't even know if I was winning. Okay. The game ended sort of abruptly. So anyway, 14 wins, 6 draws, 5 losses. I made a bunch of mistakes. Negro Modelo dropped out. I made a bunch of mistakes in the openings. I need to be a little bit more careful in the early stage. But overall, not bad. Murales, I messed up the opening. Merle Ias, I messed up the opening. Oms, I didn't play a great opening. Looks like a number of games I got off to bad starts. But we ended up with at least a few interesting games. Mr. Slowhand, a nice win there at the end. I was lucky in some games. The French against Mr. Slowhand was interesting. Zell Poker was an opening that I thought I had an easy game, but he totally outplayed me. Who was 2700 in drinking? In the UK, they often take the NM title away from people who don't get hammered between rounds. I remember playing Luke McShane when he was like sitting on a telephone book or something like that, and I was drinking beers during the game while he was just a little tad 12-year-old FM or something like that, drinking pints of beer while he was swindling a draw. Everything goes in the UK. Alright, guys. Anyway, performance-enhancing drugs were a little bit late today, so, you know, I didn't quite come up to pace, but next week we'll be back to usual. When I was doubled in our game, did you think that ending was a draw? Doubled? Like, what do you mean you had a rook on the 7th? Or what are you talking about? All rookie games are drawn, Arsenal fan. But I think I probably didn't play it perfectly. You know, I may have made a mistake, actually, by playing rook a1 check and forcing your king up. It ended up that your king was better on h2 than it was on g1. It was sort of stupid. No, I'm not playing any more Simuls. The 1 3-hour Simul is enough for today. So I'll be streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday in the morning, and Tuesday, Thursday, and next Sunday in the evenings. Mornings are 11 a.m. CET, like tomorrow. And Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays are in the evening at 6:30. I'll see you guys later. Thanks, Mr. Coffee. Thank you guys for the games. And we'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Congratulations to the winners. Thank you, guys. Thanks for the beer. I needed it. Bye-bye. Thanks for the beer.